Hey guys, it's Evan the Cat King, and today we're doing another What If video. Today we're doing what if Bridgette didn't get stuck to a pole in Total Drama World Tour. That's what this episode is all about. Yeah, that's what this one. I kind of have a lot of suggestions, so I kind of put them all into like a spin the wheel type thing. And I just let that one pick which one I did next, and then this one won, so... Yep, you guys get to... This is my what if Bridgette didn't get stuck to the pole in Total Drama World Tour. I feel like we've gone a few Total Drama World Tours at this point. I know we had at least one. That's probably it, actually. The one where if DJ didn't get the animal curse. But anyways, let's get on to it. Anything you can do, I can do better. In this episode, Bridgette won't get stuck to the pole. So she'll probably still kiss the pole, but she won't get stuck to it this time, I guess. Or she just won't kiss the pole at all. But anyway, she should be able to join her team now on the sled. Because I don't think that they never passed her. I think that they just didn't notice they passed her because DJ's eyes were frozen and Lindsay and Lashana were distracted talking to each other, so I think that Bridgette would have seen them and would have hopped on, and yeah. This means that they will win this challenge, and Team Amazon will have to vote someone off. So we will, in fact, have... Team Chris is really, really, really hot. Did win the, challenge in that episode. Team Amazon came second, but now Team Victory actually getting across actually does count, so they win, meaning Team Amazon loses the challenge. Okay, so Cody's gonna vote for Sierra, like usual, like he always does. Courtney will vote for Heather, because Heather was whipping her. And I think she can quite easily get Gwen to join her with that. Gwen doesn't like Heather at the end. And I think that they would also... I think Sierra would also join them as well. So in this version, Heather gets out right here. She is out of the competition. Broadway, baby. This is a non-elimination round. But however, Team Chris will win because Heather isn't there to sabotage everything. Meaning that they will get the reward of the electric grinder, and they will actually hang on to it and keep it. Because they're not Heather. Aftermath is an Aftermath show, so it doesn't really matter. There's no Sorry to Jeff song from Bridgette, so all you fans of that song, and I know that there's quite a few of you, you don't get that song, sadly. Maybe later down the season in another Aftermath, if she's in an Aftermath, I guess. Now, Slap Revolution. This episode has quite a few changes. Team Chris will win the first challenge and get the advantage in the second part. Well, because of, the electric grinder. They won in the first one originally, I think, anyways, so, they'll just get it done faster. And we'll say, thanks to Team Amazon losing the first challenge, they will have one less person in the dance battle as a disadvantage. Because in the original, I'm pretty sure Team Victory only had two. It was only Lashana and DJ. But in this version, that was because they had less teammates. Now they have an equal amount as Team Amazon, meaning that they will... And then I'll say that Team Amazon, because they'll get last place in the first meat grinding challenge, that means that is their disadvantage. They only get two. So, Team Chris will have Alejandro, Owen, and Noah as the three competing. Team Victory has Lashana, DJ, and Bridgette, and Team Amazon will have Sierra and Cody. Now, for the matchups, we have, we have Cody versus Alejandro, so Alejandro is easily winning that. We have Sierra versus DJ, just like in the original, and Sierra is going to win. Lashana versus Noah, Lashana will win. And Bridgette versus Owen, and Bridgette will win because Owen kind of just fell off. Now, For the final four, we have Alejandro, Lashana, Bridgette, and Sierra. And even though Team Victory does have 2 people, I don't see either of them winning this spot. I don't see them being able to take out Alejandro because of Alejandro, like, being his usual charming self and, like, manipulating them off. And I don't think either of them are gonna beat Sierra, because Sierra is an absolute beast this season. So Team Victory will lose either way. Now, even though Lashana still lost, she will be more safe because she won't have caused the loss by jumping off after Heather. Now, I think that they will agree to vote out DJ because he's sick of... They'll all vote DJ out because he wants to go home. He wants to go home. He's sick of hurting animals. He just wants to be done with the competition. The Amazon race, this is another non-elimination round. Team Amazon loses. Can't help following in This one has Team Victory actually win the challenge because the only reason they lost was because of DJ. This means that Team Amazon loses and has to vote someone off. I think they would in fact vote off Sierra here. Because I'm pretty sure this was the episode where she was crying the whole time and kind of turning the team in half, tearing the team in half. Even if she is like good at challenges, it's just not worth it for them in their opinion. They think that these 3 are stronger together than Sierra would be alone. So yeah. We have another reward challenge and new kids on rock. Jamaica me sweat. This, just like before, we will have lots of injuries. Izzy is gonna get injured and be evacuated by the military, just like before. Owen's still getting injured. Gwen is still getting injured, but of course they're both still in the competition. Now I think that Team Victory will still lose here. Even if it's more than just DJ, I don't see Lashana, Lindsay, or Bridgette really doing much better than DJ did. DJ was winning the competition, and I don't see why Alejandro wouldn't sabotage the track, resulting in them being disqualified in the final one, causing them to lose. So I think that they will, in fact, have to send someone home. And now for the elimination, I think Lindsay and Lashana will come together in this one because they have spent more time together than they have with Bridgette in previous seasons. Like they were on the same team in Island. Maybe in Island, Lashana and Bridgette were more friends, but then also in Action, they got to spend a lot more time together, I guess. Because they both made merge, and I just don't see Bridgette being as liked as the 2 among them. So I'm gonna say Bridgette and Izzy are out in this one. We have another Aftermath episode. I see London. Like usual, Duncan is going to return. And he's gonna join Team Chris. Is really hot. But Gwen and Courtney will find him and win the challenge for their team. Team Chris will have Owen and Noah win the actual challenge by beating by catching Jack the Ripper or Ezekiel. So they'll both have invincibility, and Team Victory is going to vote someone off. Now, because I don't think Lindsay and Lashana are going to beat Owen and Noah. So either way, it's either they get caught and just get disqualified, basically, or they're just not fast enough. So in the end, I think that they will be sending someone home. And like before, it will be a tiebreaker challenge. So I think Lindsay will go home here. Because I think Lashana is just, I don't see Lindsay winning too many tiebreaker challenges against Lashana. It's just, I don't think it'll happen. And of course, like always, Tyler will see Duncan and Gwen kiss in the bathroom. Reese's Pieces, this is another episode where no one goes home because Chris wants drama, so there is no elimination. The X-Files. Now, Gwen will find the item they need to win the challenge for Team Amazon, like usual. Oh, right. Also, in the Reese's Pieces episode, Lashana is actually gonna join Team Amazon. Because it's kind of awkward having 3 teams. She's all on her own. I think Chris would just decide, hey, you know what? Let's send Lashana into Team Amazon, and that's that. So the X-Files, Gwen is gonna get the win for Team Amazon, like usual. She's gonna get the item and get it back to Chris. And now this team is gonna have to vote someone off. Now, I think that Noah is going to go to Duncan and Owen, and they're all going to agree they don't trust Alejandro, and they come together and eliminate who they think is the biggest threat. They don't trust him, Noah and Duncan especially, and Owen trusts Noah, so they're going to work together to eliminate Alejandro. Now, Picnic at Hanging Dork. Now we have to question how the challenges are gonna go. Now that we have Alejandro, Heather, and Sierra gone, those were 3 of the biggest factors to the challenges in this season, and now they're all gone. So we have to question who would win in these situations. But in the end, I think Team Chris is really, 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 really hot. Is still gonna win. Because, yeah, Courtney's gonna be all Courtney about it and try to screw over her team. And then that leads to the vote where it's Shauna and Gwen are good friends and they're gonna vote for Courtney. Courtney's gonna vote for Gwen. But the question is, who's Cody gonna vote for? You'd think that he's just like before, because Duncan is still here. He's gonna get injured. Duncan's gonna injure Cody, resulting in just being uncertain of who Cody's going to vote for. Now, there are 4 possibilities for him to vote for here. He could vote for himself, Courtney, Gwen, or Lashana. And in 75% of the time, Courtney's going home no matter what. There's a 25% chance that he votes for Gwen, resulting in the tiebreaker. But it's more likely that he's just going to vote for one of Courtney, him, or Lashana. So either way, I think it's safe to say Courtney goes home here. I feel like that's fair. Now, these next 2 episodes also don't matter. It's an aftermath and a reward challenge. So we are on to the merge and Niagara Brawls, where Blaney will once again debut. They will, now I have created custom duos for this one. First off, I think that these would be funny duos as well as being good duos for the challenge. And I think Chris would like these. So, Duncan and Lashana, just like in the Tri-Arm Triathlon, we'll let them have a take 2 of that. Tyler and Blaney are going to be a duo just because I had them. Gwen is going to go with Cody, and Owen's going to go with Noah. Okay, so now, this challenge, I see Duncan and Lashana winning this challenge as much as, I could see Gwen and Cody winning it, but in the end, I think Duncan is going to stay winning, and him and Lashana are going to win this challenge. And then we're going to have there's going to be a big target on one person's back now, Gwen. Gwen and Duncan are both in the merge. People are probably going to not want that to happen. Certain people like Cody might not vote for Gwen. Duncan won't vote for Gwen. Gwen won't vote for Gwen. But I see a lot of everybody else voting for Gwen. Lashana, they're friends, but I still think that she's going to vote for Gwen. and I think everybody else will. So Gwen is gonna get eliminated here because she has a target on her back. Her and Duncan do, and just to split up them. Chinese fake out. Now I think the winner of this challenge is kind of obvious, cause a certain someone is here, a certain, I don't know, person who really likes food is here. Owen is quite clearly gonna win this challenge. Even though that the first part in order to compete in the immunity challenge is like more athletic types, it's the only person who didn't make it was Courtney, and that's because she blew up and got sent flying. There is no reason that she was like if it wasn't for that, everybody would have made it. So I think it's safe to say that Owen will be able to make it and win the challenge. Now, I think that with that happening, I think everybody is just gonna vote for Blaine. Alright. Now, African Lion Safari. In this episode, we do have 6 instead of 5, but that doesn't really matter, because the individual challenges, it doesn't matter how many people you have, really. So, I think it's pretty safe to say that Tyler, Cody, and Noah will all not do too well in this. I feel like Tyler will just be running around screwing up everything, and Cody and Noah are too small to really do much in this challenge. Now, I think Duncan is going to pull a bit of a villainous type move here, and he's going to take Owen aside. He's going to go hunting with Owen, but he only brings Owen along to be bait. Just like he said in Total Drama Island, he was stoked to be partners with Owen, because if you're a bear, who you gonna want to dip in barbecue sauce or whatever? So he's gonna do that here with Ezekiel, resulting in Owen getting attacked and Duncan catching him, leaving Duncan with invincibility. And then that's gonna also cause Owen to get eliminated here, because he's a target. He won the last challenge. He's shown that he can win the challenges. And also he's a previous winner. You can't just get rid of that. Rapa phooey or whatever. Now this time we have 5 people instead of 4, just like in African Lion Safari. So we will have an elimination in this episode. Because technically there wasn't an elimination originally in this episode, but now there will be, because we actually have 5 people. Now it's easy to say that everybody will make it to the top to face the giant condor at the top. Cody wasn't very good at this. Noah ain't good at physical challenges, and Tyler is definitely falling all the way down, so it comes down to Lashana and Duncan, and I think Lashana has got this. I think Lashana's gonna win the challenge, and that's gonna lead to Duncan getting eliminated. He's been nobody really likes him anymore. That he doesn't really have many more friends here. He's kind of an outlier. He's a previous winner. There's a lot of reasons to vote him off for the other 4, so they do. Drumheller. Now, this one was originally where Sierra blew up the plane. I don't think that'll happen this time, because, well, there's no Sierra. I don't know why, but I see Noah winning the first challenge in building the dinosaur. I feel like he's a smart dude, and I could very well see him coming up with some sort of, like, cool dinosaur thing. I don't know. So, and, like, maybe good at architecture stuff. So, I see him winning and then getting the jackhammer, resulting in him kind of winning the whole challenge. And I think at this point in time, Cody, Tyler, and Noah are gonna realize that the biggest threat here is Lashana, and they're gonna vote her off. She's not a him. Hawaiian style, that's an aftermath, I'm pretty sure, so. Planes, trains, and hot air mobiles. Now, I wasn't sure what I was going to do about this episode. I have no idea who I think would. In fact, I thought, okay, maybe Cody would do good here because technically in the original, I think it would be down it's kind of down to who gets to the boats first, and in the original, he technically got to the boat first. But in reality, he kind of got a lot of help in this challenge from Sierra. And Sierra isn't here anymore, so as much as I hate to say it, I can very well see Cody going out here. I think both Noah and Tyler are the more likely of the most likely of the three to find the train. I could see Tyler hearing what the challenge is and just start running off, thinking that he can just run to Hawaii for him to get it just really like wiped out, like really tired, only for him to look up and see like the train and just being like, oh, I'll get on that. And then also Noah, I think he's another one who he's like Alejandro. I could see him entering via the animal truck, so I think that they could very well beat Cody to Hawaii, resulting in Noah and Tyler being the winners. But yeah, that's what would happen in my opinion if Bridgette had never gotten stuck to a pole. I kind of like this season. I really like the final four. I kind of really love that. I think that the final four is absolutely amazing. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. See you guys next time. Bye.